The consistent pattern that I see is practices are growing while operating emotionally from survival mode. And I see this consistently with my practice owners. The business works, clients exist, revenue exists, and internally, everything still depends on the owner. Decisions still feel urgent, and financial pressure still feels emotionally heavy, but the business doesn't feel sustainable to lead. Ever feel like that? I know, a lot of people talk about this in the sense of like progress over perfection, done is better than not. Um, but this is something real around burnout, the business actually staying on for what you're, staying in business, actually supporting your family, and finding that ease in terms of leading and not leading from a way that is mentally and financially exhausting and draining. So the breakdown is survival mode in business often looks reacting, unclear visibility, delayed decision, emotional exhaustion, operational bottlenecks, and carrying everything mentally yourself. And many practice owners just normalize this for years. And I'm going to actually tell you a story. I actually have a few stories. So I was on yesterday with a potential new client, and she knew that the answer that I gave her was going to solve her problem, but the connect the dots was what it actually still took from her to actually solve the problem, that she needed to be a part of it. And I actually congratulated her on saying that she didn't have what it takes. Because lots of times what ends up happening is that it then shifts into the person who you're paying to, it needs to be the total solution when it's not really the case. When we pay for help, it's to make it like the stage leader for the moment, but it's not necessarily the main stage all the time. It just removes the focus from ourselves. Another practice owner that I am thinking of with this, she even said to me that the growth of the business is so significant that when she's home, all she could think about was payroll, taxes, numbers, thinking about them consistently and constantly, not just consistently, mentally tracking team issues. And she said something that really stayed with me. I thought growth was supposed to make things feel lighter. Honestly, I think so many businesses silently relate to that. And this is exactly why I created and making the first step to working together with me and in general for clients just to have available for their business is to scale without financial chaos assessment. It's around the independence, sole proprietor, LLC, financial, tax, all of the in between. Many practice owners don't realize that they're operating from survival underneath that growth. So they don't slow down enough to actually look at the patterns that other businesses might see clearly. So the assessment is going to help you identify where things may still feel reactive, may become creating the most pressure operationally, and what stage of business are you truly operating from underneath the surface, so you can start really prioritizing what is really the priority. It's not the taxes, it's not the LLC, it's the tasks underneath the structure. Growth doesn't automatically end survival. Structure, visibility, and operational maturity does. The goal is not to simply building another bigger practice. It's building a business that no longer depends on survival mode leadership. It's to keep the business functioning. And that's what I want for you. So I invite you to think about this. Let me know down below what resonates. I want you to take that first step with the assessment. Let me know where you're at with that. Obviously, I will see the assessment. And think about it. Meaning, like, where do you go from here? Maybe you're not ready to step into that. Or it's kind of like, one of the clients who I spoke to yesterday, she was like, I just don't have the energy for this, which was like a true alignment. And then the question is what energy do you need and to take out all the noise so that you can? Because making money is easy once you focus on the formula that exists for you and your family and your practice so that you can have the best practice beyond your wildest dreams because it's right here waiting for you. You just have to step into it, and I'd like to step in together with you and help make that happen. I look forward to your questions. I look forward to seeing your results on the assessment and next steps, and let me know how I can help you further, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Talk soon.